What's up, everybody? GR Zurza here, coming at you with another new deck list for the new format. And before we get into that, I want to give a shout out to the Ruler School Grand Foul Festival. This is going to be an amazing tournament. We are sponsored by Vite Ramen. There will be invites to a national tournament, and there's going to be top 8 playmats. And believe me when I say they look amazing. I've seen the early sketches. I'm very, very excited about the style and the characters and just the theme. It's going to be in October, so that can give you a little bit of a hint what that's going to be. So go to videogaming.com, as you can see at the top of the screen right here. This is where you can sign up for that. So go ahead and pre-register to guarantee yourself a playmat and a foil and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Hope to see you there. So let's dive into the deck list. Okay, so I've been playing Brunhild lately, and I really like Altar. I still think it's one of the most powerful things in the format, and it's something you do have to be aware of. I feel like now it has a little bit more defense in that we have Dark Alice. So I kind of wanted to play around with that and see how that goes. So standard 4 Altar, 4 Layla. Then we're going to play 4 the new card. You can quick cast this in, draw and discard. So like that in itself is really good, but also you're able to protect your graveyard, because when she's in play, they can't make you remove cards from your graveyard, and they can't target them and all sorts of stuff. So like they can't evil elemental uprising you. They can respond to this with that, but usually they're saving it for later. And if you play this card early, you're gonna have a decent graveyard building up, and there's really not much they can do about it. And if they're wasting removal on your 1-drop that you're just going to sack to the altar anyway, you're probably doing okay. I watched Jeremy's coverage, Ruler School's coverage of the tournament in Arizona, I believe it was, Glendale, and they were playing Jeanne d'Arc, and just like, if the altar thing doesn't really quite work out and you can't super ramp, you just start throwing Jeannes into play and you just win, because this card is like really hard to answer. So I really liked that, and I started building this deck, and this is the last card I added, and it actually just fits really well with the curve. We needed a 2-drop, and we needed an extra resonator or like way to push and get more damage in, and we're also playing a little bit of reanimation, so this is a great target to hit with that. So Astema obviously going to be in the deck. This is the new card that I'm playing. I want to point out some of the synergies here. You can discard it with the Alice. It's okay, so that's the idea, is like you're discarding this card and then you're playing it later. And also it's going to be refilling your life when you pay life from Astema triggers. It's going to refill your life when you pay his trigger from the graveyard. And it's also going to refill your life from your mana transmuter. So there's a lot of like really good things going on there, but I do like this card. It's a flying threat, and it's a 3-drop, so you can sack, if they're forcing you to sack a little bit earlier than you want to, you can go get a Lucifer and start that engine going. So I kind of want to play around with this. I'm a little bit on the fence with if it's too cute or if it's actually like really good. So just leave that up and try it out. But I just think these two together, they could do some damage. 1 Alseid, obviously gonna get back your Layla and ramp early on. I'm playing a Lich purely for the enter effect to put a creature back into my hand in the late game. This is one more creature to get, or resonator to get at 3-drop to be able to have that late game reach if you need to go get one of your bombs, or like get a Jeanne and play it, and then you have that's 2 entities on its own right there. So okay, so 1 Lich, 3 mana transmuter should be self-explanatory. Messenger of the Sun to draw cards and to blow up other additions. Athenia is godlike. Power of Immortality. I like having more than just one on the side. I think it's really good, especially if we're now going to be actually putting pressure on early game. All the enter effects, if you get an enter effect off Lich, that's really good. You get an enter effect off your Astemas, that's really good. Not to mention your Athenia. Leave play effect and enter effect. Athenia's Love. I do like this card. I don't think you need to be playing the green-black Athenia for this to be good. I am more than fine paying 2 for a quick cast to make my opponent sacrifice the Resonator. I am more than fine for paying 2 quick casts to give all these guys Eternal that I don't want leaving play. Okay? So that just seems really good to me. So I'm going to play 1 there. We're also playing 1 in the Rune deck. We'll get to that in a minute. 3 Blade of Faith and 2 Life Severing Blade for the removal. I just feel like so much of what we're doing is getting ahead and removing their stuff that we don't need too much removal, but we're playing literally the best 1-drop removal and the best 1-drop removal for black and for white. So yeah, that's pretty good. Plus Athena's Love is removal, and Power of Immortality ends up being removal most of the time. So you're going to play 10 Darkness Magic Stones, and then you're going to play 4 of the White Stones. It really doesn't matter what they are. If you can't afford this, I don't even know what the price is on it anymore. Just play a different one. That's totally fine. Okay, so Freed from the Altar. Most of the time, you're going to be getting consistency, getting your Layla if you don't have it in your opener. Otherwise, you're going to be getting All Seed to ramp, or late game, you're going to be going to get Athena. But yeah, honestly, this card is a powerhouse, and it's another card that you lose 400 life that you can gain back the life with your Lucifer from. So keep that in mind. Power of Immortality, obviously. Blade of Faith. Whispers of an Angel, and then I'm going to play an Athena's Love in the side as well. So you will always have access to make everything be eternal or make them sacrifice the Resonator. I just wanted to try this out and see how that went. You guys can let me know. If the format is full of multicolored decks with all the 4/4 1-drops, then yes, you probably should swap this out and play Ruined Earth instead, and maybe move Athena's Love to the main board. So yeah, again, guys, none of this is like set in stone or anything, but I feel like this is a pretty strong list. I mean, you're doing literally all the things that are really good. You're ramping, you're getting like the best creature or Resonator in the format, you're drawing cards. I mean, this deck does everything. It's got the best removal. Yeah, so, and you get to play some of the new cards, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, again, guys, head over to Video Gaming and sign up for the tournament and try out as many decks as you can. Find something you like, and we are very much looking forward to seeing you in October. That's October 12th and 13th. Day 2 will be top 8 if needed, and it will also be Epic Stories. So get your Epic Stories decks going. I know there's a lot of good new cards from the new set that can help you out there. And you only need 1. So if you didn't open a playset, that's fine. You can just build an Epic Stories deck and throw the one of into your deck. So that is going to about do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one.